Thumb up, we're good? Awesome. Live at the Grapevine, this is the Kosher Spirit Review. I'm here with Carl Hoffman, and I like this guy. You know why? Because he and I can talk about anything, and there's no friction. We're just intense and happy and excited, and it's fun.
Absolutely.
So here's a Grapevine glass you're going home with, by the way.
Oh, wonderful.
And today we're going to be tasting what you're going to introduce. This
is the Alba Reserve from the Glenrothes. The Alba is certified kosher whiskey. It was a kind of a big story with the history of Glenrothes because Select Reserve has become such a enormous hit with kosher drinkers, and at some point someone all of a sudden realized that it was aged in some sherry casks, and we call it lovingly at Berry Brothers and Rudd Sherrygate. The discovery that there was sherry casks in the Select Reserve, and the response was to take into account the seriousness of the concerns and release a whiskey that could address those concerns. So they went back to the warehouses and found some barrels that were exclusively used bourbon cask, American oak casks, and put together what I think is a killer of a whiskey. What do you think?
I think it's got like, it's interesting, I'm getting this element lately with the bourbon barreled scotches, not bourbons, not sherry, not any of these other elements. It's like this blood orange rind kind of nut powder on this one anyway.
Yeah, citrus is an element that goes through all of the Glenrothes bottlings. You're going to get vanillins, you're going to get citrus, you're going to get spice notes. Less spice in the Alba than in all the sherry cask whiskeys.
A little bit of barrel char.
Definitely get that.
A little bit of
I think orchard fruits, little orchard fruits.
Yeah, okay. Like
a pear.
Kind of like you're walking through the orchard versus someone cracking one in your face.
Indeed. Well, that's a good
thing. Even a little airy, like little, not necessarily like saliness like on an island, but there is some coastal airiness to it.
Yeah, I think, listen, it's a very complex dram. You're going to find a lot of wonderful aromatics on the palate. You're going to find a creaminess to the whiskey.
And it's not an airy scotch, as far as like it's like the really far north stuff is much more aired out. This has got a little more solid gut to the nose of the whiskey itself.
I agree.
And
I think it's a happy dram. It has a nice energy to it.
And let's taste it.
Cheers.
I already said a bracha, I'm not cheating. Okay. You can walk right in front of the camera, it's fine.
Yeah?
We don't edit any of this.
You're not editing?
No editing. No editing allowed.
Is that the Glenrothes here?
Then I can taste a whiskey. Then we can taste a whiskey.
Yeah, wait, I want to sip.
And
you want to sip?
And then adjust our notes based upon what we think about it in another time. I'm getting a nice mouth coatiness. It has a
you're welcome.
It like feels like it's going to go to dry finish, but it never quite goes all the way into a dry finish.
Yeah.
It leaves you a little bit salivating. It leaves you there's heat, but that's rising in flavor, not alcohol.
Right.
There is
Thank you. You're welcome. I like the texture. And the texture is creamy, almost waxy fruit. To me, again, the pear that you get on the nose comes back on the palate. You get the granularity, almost like that kind of like you bit into a ripe pear.
Sprinkle some brown sugar on a fruit kind of thing going on.
Butterscotch and vanillins from the American oak are definitely there, and that's maybe brings the fruit to sort of that, what you're talking about, that's kind of cooked fruit a little bit.
For a whiskey that doesn't have a year designation, of which I don't think matters, it has a lot more oomph than some bottles that may even have 12 or 15 written on it. These are around $50. They used to be about $10 plus more on the shelf. It's a very good quality whiskey, and I'm super happy that Carl brought this in today. And find it. This is the Glenrothes Alba Reserve. L'chaim v'bracha.
Glenrothes.
Glenrothes. I love little creaminess. Go ahead.